Right, we're off.
Should we do all that, like, love and light business and all that? Sorry, phones. Right, so here we are. Linda, tell me about your first night in the Reno.
Well,
The real first night. Not the one you keep imagining when you was 15, 16.
No, I've been told that I was actually
You were 17, you fucker. I
was
was
old.
16. You were 17. I was 16.
Yeah.
I didn't go down there.
You did?
Did
Did
I?
she
You
go
did.
down the same? Do
On
you
the
tell
same-
it, Sue, because you've got a better memory. Go on.
I first went in on the Friday night when I was 16 and had to go and ask Sol's permission. We were going for food. And went down there. Smell the weed as you went downstairs. It was fabulous. And we straight into the kitchen, ordered food. It was Babes who was cooking in there then. And got drinks, sat down. I hadn't still been in the main room. And stayed there, drinking, waiting for food. And then I was told it's my turn to go into the bar. And I was shitting it. It's like that, mate, on my own. So I went through the doors and I was thinking, oh my God, and there was just people in there. It wasn't packed out because it was still early.
Yeah.
And I just had my eyes fixed on the bar, walked straight to the bar and ordered the drinks, and then somebody came up behind me and went like that, what are you doing in here? And I turned around and it was Tommy.
Your Tommy.
And I went, oh, Dad said I could come in, I wanted to come for food. So he went like that, come and sit down and have a drink. He was with Helen, and I was on Southern Comfort and lemonade. And I got my drinks and I sat down and started drinking, and I forgot who I was with because drinks was flowing by then, because then it was like Matthew, Laria, all Tommy's friends were coming over and saying, what's she doing in it? And then buying me a drink. And then who I was with came in, obviously looking for me. By then I had about 5-6 drinks lined up, and the music was just like, I was loving it.
Right.
And just feeling dead grown up, because obviously I was with family and loads of people in there that I knew. And and that was my first night in there. And then I remember I couldn't wait to see you on the Saturday, and I was like, I was in the Reno last night. And you was like, that, you liar. And I went, go and ask me dad. And then you knew then I went romping. And then on the Saturday night, all three of us went down, marched down there, paid our, I don't know, it was £1 in
You
something.
didn't pay because Lottie said I know you. Did you not say
No.
that? Right, so I'm imagining that as well.
No, no, Lottie only stopped charging me when I was pregnant with Kwame.
Oh,
Heavily
well
pregnant.
done.
But he was still charging me. He charged me for years.
Yeah.
I've always had a thing on my shoulder that I got charged for.
No, and I'd be like that. Sometimes Dad would go down, and then Susie would follow, and he'd be like that, and then I'd go like that, and he'd be like that, 50 pence.
Oh, 50
and I'd be
pence like that, yeah.
But couldn't say nothing because it was my dad's mate, you know what I mean? So, yeah,
Well,
for years.
he stopped charging me then when I was pregnant, but then tried to get my dad to stop me going down.
Oh, okay.
Because of the stairs, he didn't
Right.
like the stairs, and I thought, you mad, you stopped charging me and I'm going to stop coming in.
I'll be in morning, noon, and
Exactly.
night now.
I was in there all the time after
Yeah.
that when it was free.
Go back, Sue. Where you was going? Then we went down.
Yeah,
Go
on the Saturday night we went down. And
You said we marched down.
Yeah, well, we marched to the
Yeah,
door and
yeah.
then shit ourselves and,
Yeah.
and I went in first because
Yeah.
I'd already been in the night before
Yeah.
and paid the 50p or whatever it was, 50p a pound, I don't know, whatever it was. We got in and downstairs, and then we huddled in a corner like that. Oh, God. And then went and got our drinks, started smoking, and the rest is history. We never stopped.
I remember sitting at the table near the men's toilet.
Yes.
Yeah, that first night.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't there a cigarette machine on the wall just behind us?
Yes, there was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cigarette machine down there and everything.
And I can't remember who it is, but I remember loads of different half-past guys coming and, and we was just like taking the piss, and he was like, man, did you just say that? And all that.
That's
Do
all
you
we
remember
ever
that?
did.
Yeah.
We was the giggling brigade, wasn't we? That's all we did.
No, well, I was always cheeky, wasn't I? I didn't care.
No, but that's what I remember on the first night. It was the guys that came, that was in there that I keep picturing loads of half-caste guys.
I don't know, I
you
can't think, because there was just so many in there. And like I say, a lot of them we knew anyway, growing up with, you know, like through Tommy's friends and that. But you know me, I'll take the piss out of anybody. Africans, Jamaicans, Irish, anybody, we just went for it.
Because I thought they was too cool.
Oh yeah, there was loads of them that were too cool for school, weren't there? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they all just broke down pimps, weren't they? You know. Let me get the longest leather to the ground.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but they were pretty. I know you
Some
didn't
of them
appreciate
were,
when they were pretty, weren't they? They were like peacocks, they were.
Yeah. Some of them had good afros and some of them had very bad afros. You shouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have done it.
You didn't have friends to tell them, did you?
Obviously not. I just wouldn't have come out like that. The best was when they'd been, you know, standing up and resting on the wall and fucking flat at the back. Flat at the side or flat at the back.
And you'll be talking to it. Yeah.
No, but some of them, their hair just grew like that.
Bless them.
You know, with the egg hair.
Yeah. Do you know what? I don't remember my first night down the Reno.
Don't you?
I really don't remember it.
Yeah,
my first memory was us and David Palmer.
No, he came down after.
Right. At that point, well, me and David certainly didn't drink, so we sort of like be having a little bottle, you know, those little bottles of Coke they used to sell. But the weed, we was on the weed, so yeah. But that's my first recollections. I can't remember being down there without David in the early days. But if you two remember, then it happened.
Yeah, it definitely did.
No, I definitely remember that.
I say I remember plain as day. It was a Friday evening that I went down. Probably about. Well, it was after like the shop had closed, so that was about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Like pub hours, wasn't it? You know, it used to close. It was an off license, and then it was go and get food, and that was it. I think went for food and come at about 11:15, and come home about 1 o'clock, something like that. And I just knew that I was going back, and we did the next night.
First chance after hearing.
Yeah.
So wait till you hear the music. Wait till you hear the music. It's great.
Well, that's what kept us there, isn't it? That's what kept everybody coming down. Everyone that was hooked on the Reno, no matter what it was, it was the music that kept us down there. But it was
certainly wasn't no fucking afros, that's for sure.
No, but it was a vibe that we all bounced off each other that we loved that kept us there as well.
Yeah, no, exactly. So, that was it for me.
Yeah,
It was
and that was only enjoyed by us. You know, that wasn't open for everybody.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vibe. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about all the half-casts together, the way that we were. That was something that we shared down there, and it was the only place that you shared it down there. So, and it wasn't for everybody. Hello.
I'll turn it off.
What do you do all day? Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at Linda's eyes.
I'm mashed up, man. I'm fucking mashed up, man. Wait, I'm just making sure I even press that. Yeah. I was just saying to Mandy, I ask everybody, right, tell me about your first night in the Reno, and I can't remember it at all. You know, I remember it a certain way, and it's not even true.
Yeah, but it's a great memory.
Yeah, no, it's a great memory. Yeah.
Yeah, what I thought was going on in my head didn't really happen. Yeah, I can remember it as clear as day. Fucking itching the next day for you two to be around, so I could tell you I was in the Reno last night. Yeah.
How come you was on your own anyway? Because we was normally together anyway. How?
Because I'd been working.
Oh, at Julie's.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
See? Now we're all on there, we're all stoned, nobody's got nothing to say. Carry on, Sue.
Well, I was 2 when I first went to the Reno.
2 hours and 2 minutes old. When you hear all the guys, I was 12.
6, I was 5.
I was 16, I was 15. Oh,
I was 2.
Really?
2 minutes.
Really?
I'd just been born.
It was 2 hours and 2 minutes, and I was downstairs.
Yeah. Smoking herbs and drinking brandy, and I was on the dance floor in my nappy. That's from my friend Maxine. He says they're all lying fuckers. About them 5 and 6 in the shop.
Oh, fuck you know.
Singing a lullaby on the dance floor.
Don't scold me, clean to me knee back, man. Let me put it down.
In fact, I was born in the
See,
On the dance floor.
all you're going to have is us laughing.
That's all we ever did.
Right, what should we say? Music. The music was spot on. And I was like in love with the music that the last 10 years of my life I've been trying to be a DJ, because the music really stuck. And I've played with Persian a few gigs, so really pleased about that.
Persian who used to stand with his back to everybody who didn't want to
I
talk
know,
to
he was a
anybody.
bit like Miles Davis.
Yeah.
He never faces the audience, he has his back to them the whole time. But he didn't like what was going on, because the story, we was talking with him last week,
Yeah.
and we reminded him, because he was telling us that sometimes he fucking hated the dancers, he fucking hated all the dancing going on. And one night, do you remember, he
Having a
thought,
club and you hate
Yeah.
all the dancing going
well,
on.
that's what kept him coming in the drinks, wasn't it? But he said, right, I'm going to, well, person doesn't really swear much, he said, I'm going to fuck them up, the dancers. And he put on Roof Garden Al Jarreau. But we was mad for it, weren't we? We was like, hey, you know, it must have been like, down.
His worst nightmare.
Oh, God, yeah, he thought he was going to hit our groove, and we just loved it
Yeah, because
from
before
day one.
finding out what the tune was, because he used to like
Yeah,
take
they
the
all did
label off
that,
and it so
didn't they?
you couldn't tell who it was.
Yeah.
But before going into town to buy music, it was Paul Marsh's, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And I remember going
Saturdays.
and getting my first Maze album,
Wow.
The Golden Time of Day.
Yeah.
And I remember I bought it, Paul Marsh's in the precinct, and I'd gone from work. And so it's last minute, just got it, and I got home and I couldn't wait to get in and put it on. And I got in, and I took it out the sleeve, and it was Shirley Bastard. Oh my God, it's a good job the shop was closed.
Yeah.
I was fuming. Shirley Bastard. I'm thinking I'm going to bust out Maze, and it was fucking Shirley Bastard. I couldn't believe it. I was devastated. I went back the next day, and Hazel was working in the shop there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
And she went, that's fucking Shirley Bastard. And she started laughing. I was so angry. I said, I can't even laugh with you. So,
I'm dead now.
so anyway, I got my album, the right one, eventually. I went home and played it, and then it was, and after that, well, obviously after Time and Paul Marsh's closed down, everybody used to hit spinning with Kev Edwards.
Singing the line of the song.
Yeah,
because
and he was brilliant because he only had to
Yeah,
sing
I
it and he
remember,
knew who it
yeah.
was. And I used to say to him, obviously when I got to know him better and I got to know Persian better, because he did come round in the end and talk. And I used to go to spinning, and like most of the tracks then were all on imports. And he used to say, has Persian got it yet? And he'd say, no, give it me. Give it me. So I could go to Reno that night and say to him, have you got such and such yet? And he'd say, no, I've been working. I got it today. I got it today. So yeah, from that everybody started building up their own little record collections. Vinyl.
Yeah.
Still got it.
Yeah.
Well, most of it. All mine's transferred onto CDs because I got sick of drunk people hitting your tables and spilling the drinks on your stuff, so get them on CDs much easier.
Have you still got the vinyl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of it, I
as
lost a
well.
lot in the fire, but yeah.
I had a lot. Well, I've still got quite a bit, but I won't speak ill of the dead. that somebody borrowed and never gave back.
Okay.
The way they do.
Yeah.
Have you got them transferred onto CD though?
No, they're in the cupboard.
I've got a deck at home. I can give it you. You just plug it into your laptop or your desktop, and then you play the album and it records it, puts it on a CD for you.
I think I've got one.
Yeah, it puts it onto your computer. Oh, right, yeah. And then you just
This is a
download
deck,
it.
yeah, I think I've got
Yeah.
the deck thing.
Well, that's what I
USB
did,
thing.
and then I could
It's
just
never been
pack
out of
them
the
away.
box. I've had it about 10 years, maybe. It's like my clothes, do you know what I mean? I just buy for the sake of buying. So I've got it.
I'm definitely like that. Do you remember Duncan and Foster's on a Monday?
Was that the bakers?
The bakers.
Yeah.
It's kind of part of the Reno to me, you know, like the weekend in the Reno and then Duncan and Foster's on a Monday afternoon.
Well, we used to pass there every day anyway, coming home from school. The Reno. And they'd all be still, well, especially if the weather was nice, you know what I mean? All the Africans outside. Going, oh, no, your father. Fuck off. No, you don't. And yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, hi, I'll tell him you said hello. And I'd be like, fuck off.
Yeah, dead respectful to the face.
I wasn't. I'm not even wrong. They used to say, she's no good, this one. This one's no good.
What are you doing, Lola?
What do I normally ask people?
You don't, because they start telling you about all the fucking tragedies that happened in their lives. But we didn't have any of that. So, because that fills up a lot of their blogs. You know, some of them have had really traumatic upbringing, stuff we didn't know. We just know we didn't like certain people, we didn't know why. She never needed a reason. But I dislike people and I wouldn't know why. But after seeing some of them blogs, I'm like,
Or even more of a cunt to me now.
she's merciless.
Fucking hell, man.
But everybody knows that, so, you know.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, so, yeah, because that's what they're all full of, aren't they? Or smart stories of things they got up to, but we weren't robbers, so we didn't do any jobs. We weren't pickpockets, so we never nearly got our hands chopped off, so we got none of them tales.
Thankful.
We weren't working girls, so we can't share any of those experiences, so all we did was go down there because we was working, we had money, and had the crack.
Yeah. Waiting for our weekly wage packet.
Yeah,
Mine
to
was
go
just
down
sort of-
there, take the piss and have a laugh.
My weekly wage packet was so I could get to spinning and get
Yeah,
the input.
Went
Remember.
on tunes.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Pure music, mine went
Yeah.
on. And you buy, you know, crazy money for an album
For
where there's only
imports.
one fucking track on it that was any good.
yeah, but
Like,
singles,
what's
imports.
crazy money then? Because I didn't buy music, did I?
Well, you could at one point you could say get an album £6.
Yeah.
I'm going back, but you could pay that for a 12-inch. You know, because it was imported.
Yeah.
Oh, white
£10,
label.
yeah.
Yeah, you paid silly money.
Promo,
but you
not
had
for
to have that
resale and
tune.
all that, so...
Because you know, no one else was getting it, or
Yeah.
very few people would have
Yeah.
it. Like that, My Forte, Sometime Lover. People might have it, but the only person I ever heard play that was Mike Palmer in Roots.
Was it?
Yeah, I never heard that played anywhere else, and that's my favourite out of everything. And I got it. Hugh lent it me when I was doing one of them Reno revivals, so I, recorded it on that deck. So that's how I got it. But yeah, I never ever heard anyone else play that. So, and forgot what
I
was
mean, when I
that.
think of tune like that, what was it? Jermaine Jackson. Remember when Cooley used to say it? Jermaine Jackson.
Yeah, bless him.
Let's Get Serious, wasn't it? And You Like Me, Don't You, and all that. But I mean, the music was quite diverse, because when you think about, you wouldn't expect to hear...
Didn't they play Ricky Reno Jones?
Yeah,
Chuck
Chuck
Your
E.
Love
Love,
down there.
yeah.
There was
That was
Paris,
Persian.
I Choose You. I mean, that's seriously slow, isn't it? That's proper
Yeah.
smoochie. They played that.
And what was the other one? Barbara Streisand, Guilty, and Barry Gibb.
I didn't remember that.
I don't remember.
Don't you?
I would have
One of
loved that.
Persian's, yeah, End of the
And that's
Night. Well,
one of my
not End of the Night
favourites.
tune,
Yeah.
but yeah, he used to put that in.
Wow.
Esther Phillips, What a Difference a Day
Yeah,
Makes,
no, I ain't.
which was really jazzy
Yeah.
for But yeah, the music was really diverse. But like I say, Ricky Lee Jones and Barbara Streisand, not people that you expected, to hear in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember Ricky Lee Jones, but I don't remember any of the other names playing in there.
Yeah, I remember going to see her in concert after that with Frank and Chips, and quite a few of us went down, to the concert.
Yeah.
She was smoking a weed on stage.
Was she?
Yeah.
She was proper cool in
Yeah,
a
she
day
got
ago,
stoned,
wasn't
didn't she? Was that
Yeah,
Fuck
Chuck.
Chuck,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what she said when she started playing it. Fuck Chuck. Just started playing it. Really good. But yeah, some crazy people down there.
Assassin.
Oh, you'll get
Hi-ho.
assassinated, mate. His name.
I've just got onto it. But he's one of my favourite characters, with his walk.
It's like watching Goldie dance.
Yeah.
No, I used to like Goldie trying to come and chat us up.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
big smiley face and his gold
Yeah,
teeth flashing.
Yeah.
I used to love watching Thingy dance. Remember Eli? When he used to
Oh,
throw his
yeah.
cigarette up and
Yeah.
clap and
Yeah.
turn out and
Yeah.
catch his cigarette.
Yeah,
He
he was one of our
great
friends, wasn't he,
dancer.
with his stupidity?
Yeah.
I saw him not so long ago.
Yeah, he's looking great,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
You should have got hold of him.
I should actually. I only have to go to the bookies. So I was at the bookies, on Withington Road.
Well, that was another part of it, wasn't it? The bookies on the corner.
Yeah,
Seymour's, wasn't it? It was called
Yes.
Seymour's, the
Yeah.
bookies. Yeah.
yeah.
I was looking at that picture the other day of like the Reno, and it's got like Shorty's Cafe on it, and it's painted red and horrible colour. Could you imagine in this day and age now, health and safety would have shut that place to the ground?
I know.
Oh, you can say that about the Reno.
Oh
It was
my
a
God.
cellar and the biggest death trap going.
Exactly.
And you knew that.
Yeah, but you didn't care
I
when
never
he was
thought
dancing.
I didn't think about
But that's what I'm saying. But you're aware. So you're aware of your surroundings.
The only time I used to think of that was
Christmas with the decorations.
when Frank or Chick used to set fire to them so he couldn't fucking put them up the next year. Do you know what I mean? You see the,
He
the streamers go
he
across
always
them.
went
Yeah.
back to Woolworths.
Yeah.
The following year. Yeah.
To make him buy new decorations. That's the only time you thought, wow, yeah, if there was a pirate.
Christmas fun.
What I used to love as well was when we'd moved from there, we used to stand near the door. And when you were stood near the door and you'd you'd push it open at the bottom and somebody'd be crumpled on the floor and then fell down the
Yeah.
stairs.
In that little space.
Yeah.
Some woman
broke
that had
up in-
never been down there before.
Yeah. And,
No,
the
but
best
you do
of it
that
was-
slide so that the dress goes up, like dum dum dum.
Well, the best of it is because they really wanted to be there after they'd even
Still
walk
come
in.
in.
Yeah, but like that was only one heel on the shoe.
Yeah, limping.
Yeah.
One heel broken off and all mud up the back. But because it was with the half-cast guy, it was like...
No, but we went in there one night like that. Do you remember
What,
the
fucking broke
Scousers?
up
Don't
in
admit
one
to
heel?
that, do we?
No, after a fight. Do you not remember the Scousers? We was in a
Oh.
big queue outside. There's a big massive queue, to go in one night. And I don't know why it started. There was a few behind us, in the queue. But we'd been, doing the hair, doing the Carmen rollers, doing the clothes and everything, right? The next thing, we're in a fight, on the deck. A proper... I don't think you was fighting, Steve, but me, you and Stella definitely was.
I'm not a fan.
Something Stella dragged us into, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
now.
But then we ended up in the arena all ragged out, but still carried on with the night.
You had no choice, did you really? When you went there, you done your hair and all that, and you're all feeling stush, and then heat as it got busier and busier, and your nice little Carmen roller hairstyle had turned back into a fro.
Bad afro.
Yeah.
Uncontrolled afro.
Yeah.
Hair frazzled as fuck,
Yeah.
and you just
Back in
spent
the
2
day.
hours sleeping in your Carmen rollers.
No, we would definitely have them in for hours.
Yeah, because we used to go straight there until we learned.
Yeah. Yeah.
You go other places first, because we'd be in there at like 12 o'clock and it'd just be all the old dead legs in there, because everybody else would be off in town, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
And then we
Yeah.
thought, well, as we got older, we started hitting town, cocktail bars, and go down there fully
Love the
charged.
cocktail bars.
What was it called? Blueberries?
It was blueberries, weren't they?
They had like that martini glass.
Yeah.
There's that place
in
that
it.
had the piano in there. Was when
Oh,
we first walked
Ronnie's
in.
bar.
Ronnie's.
Yeah, in
And
St.
there was
Anne's
somewhere
Square.
else
Yeah.
as well. And there was
Henry's.
Britannia.
Henry's, yeah, which was...
Me and Val used to go to the Britannia there, the cocktail hour. something like 4 till 6.
Well, you went everywhere on happy hours, wasn't it?
Well, yeah.
That's what you did. You just travelled round because we were all at different times in different places.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could
So
get
you could
legless,
time
couldn't
it,
you?
yeah, time it to go around and do it. I still do it now.
And get through the doors and see someone and start. Oh,
Just mashed up.
Yeah, mouth run away with you.
no control of the mouth.
Well, we just
deadly silence.
Yeah, we just chilled, man. I forgot about that little space. You know, the little space at the bottom of the stairs. You know,
Yeah.
being trapped there.
In a
I don't
front
think I
bucket.
ever did fall down the
No,
stairs.
no.
I don't think I ever did.
No, because we were too aware of the
Yeah.
stairs, so.
I remember always looking in the mirror.
God.
You know, on the way down. The
Everybody did
700-foot mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Look down the camera. Look down the camera. Tell them when you went in the Reno. Tell them when you went in there.
So it's a good job we can do some editing, isn't it? Because the
Yeah, of
stoned,
course
aren't
we
we?
can.
We're stoned.
And there were some good friendships formed from there as well.
Yeah, there was. It was just great. It was an adventure, wasn't it? And it was part of the makeup of our time then. You know, you spent your weekends down the Reno and you'd been noticing the weeknights as well. But it had everything we needed.
It was, and it was really multicultural as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was really multicultural, not just mixed race, black, African, Jamaican, white guy. I mean, some of the white guys in there were cool as fuck, weren't they?
Yeah.
Has to be said, yes.
They were really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the women. In fact, all the women, whatever colour they went in there, were cool as fuck. Some of them were crazy as fuck.
Yeah, there was definitely individual.
Yeah.
Weren't they? Yeah.
Some of them should have stayed in there when they fucking tore it down and left them in there.
I knew she couldn't stay, good for 5 minutes.
I tried,
You know,
I
I
really
thought,
tried.
what's happened? She's gone good.
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No, yeah, it was great because it was full of characters. And they were characters that you wouldn't see anywhere else. Remember Chicken Bone?
We talked about that the other day, didn't we?
Yeah, but we won't tell you that tale. We'll just tell you it boned a chicken bone.
It was nasty, man.
Mm.
And there was
Funny though.
the bad side of it as well, wasn't there? You know,
Well, yeah, but we didn't really.
rapists. And all that.
Yeah, that was.
You're lucky I'm not even calling names. Y'all know who you are.
Yeah, but none of that. We wasn't threatened from any of that.
No, we weren't threatened by it, but I'm saying it went on.
Yeah, of course it did. Well, that was chubby women, wasn't it?
No, not necessarily. Imagine going down there and somebody fucking slipping you a spliff that you're not really aware of, but to be cool, you'll smoke it.
Well, that's.
And the next thing, you're off your fucking head.
Mm. Yeah, but that's it. We always went down together.
I can't see that happening to us anyway.
Well, no, because we knew too many people and they knew our parents, our families, so that was a big fucking shield, really, that not most people going down there had.
No, exactly.
Like people that made comments on your site, they didn't have that protection, but they went down because they loved what was going on down there, but they were at risk every time they went down. Things that we just took for granted. We could go down there, relax and have a laugh and take the piss.
But I love that about it, that we could go down and take it for granted. I absolutely.
Yeah, we could enjoy it the way the guys enjoyed it.
No, I did. I loved that.
Yeah.
I thought that. I'm going to sound like a twat now, but I thought that was really empowering.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Really, I don't know if we fucking earned it, took it, whatever's happened. But if I think back, that we really, really did just have our own identity, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
And I never felt threatened in there, so that's
No,
why I never
didn't.
took that
I
on
didn't,
board.
never. But, like I say, we know it happened. I know it happened.
I personally don't know it has happened, but I have been told off camera,
Yeah.
you know, by people, but
Yeah.
I didn't till then.
Yeah.
I really didn't.
Gangbangs and ooh.
Really?
Anyway, yeah. We'll stay away from that. But just to let people know, I know it happened. I know it happened, and y'all know you did it, motherfuckers.
But you won't go back in there then after that, though, would you?
Well, some of them probably didn't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some of them probably didn't.
No, we were shielded from all that.
Well, what earned us the shield, man?
I think we had our own shield. I think my
Oh, we
mouth
developed that,
did it for
definitely.
everybody.
But no, when we
Yeah.
first went down there, we was under an umbrella of knowledge of people that knew us or knew our family or knew that's Tommy's sisters or whatever. So, yeah, but then, like you're saying, we soon got our own armour in order. So,
Do you know
that
what
came
I
with
think
growing
it is
older.
as well, though? I think it's because we was always in gangs, and I don't mean it the way that they mean it
We were
now.
the Crips.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That we've got tattoos in our butthole.
Warriors.
Yeah.
About buttholes.
I mean, you know, that like with Johnny
Yeah,
Gray, and you know, that we've been through quite a few different
Yeah,
phases.
phases.
Where we went in a certain cafe with a certain vibe.
Mm.
The Reno was, I was thinking like the other day, the Reno was just another one of them, really.
Yeah.
Another haven.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was one with, was George Smith in Joey Gray's one?
Yes.
You know, yeah.
Ringworm Smith.
Yeah.
Ringworm, that's right.
and Winnie.
Winnie, yeah.
Yeah. But there was other ones than that. I can't remember. But there's other times when we've been in like, you know, you always have a cafe, don't you?
Yeah, because there was what, I mean, obviously you had like Myra's Cafe on Princess Road. We never really went in there. But
Yeah.
And
I
the
think we-
Jellymans, remember the Jellymans?
yeah, there was another one on Princess Road that we used to go in.
I remember Bells.
George's.
George's on.
George's
yeah.
cafe, yeah. With
Wasn't-
Staines, when Staines was 2 foot.
Yeah.
Do you know, he was just like a
And
normal
we used to hide
height.
him when his mum used to come in looking for him.
Yeah.
Hide him out the way. Your mum's
Yeah.
coming. You remember being in the
Take
Reno
some
some
pictures.
nights when people are there dancing up like they're nice, and they've not seen the dad come in.
Yeah,
And all of a sudden they've got clapped down in
Oh,
front
no,
of them.
man.
Yeah, you know, because of dancing and you're in your own little world.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden,
Wow.
butt off!
Butt
Get out!
You bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but you know what would have been bad about that in that day would have been the shame.
Shame, well, that
It's
was
not
it,
the
'cause I was-
meeting, it's the shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God I asked could I go there first, because that could have been me.
Yeah.
Hello.
Alright. That's Simon Cowell again.
Yeah.
Just look hysterical. You know, anything that goes other than we just start laughing again.
Yeah.
So, where were we?
Nowhere.
We discussed the bad afros.
Oh, my days, yeah.
People coming down them stairs.
Bumping down the stairs.
Mm.
Not through choice either.
No, and the characters, there were some fantastic characters that went down there. And I was a people watcher, so it was fantastic to go down there and see the show that was on. But there were some proper stars as well that it made United if he was down there. You know,
No,
like Frank
definitely.
if he was on a good one and hitting that dance floor. What was he like?
Definitely. No,
That
it
was
wasn't the
something
right
to
night if
watch.
certain people was missing.
Yeah. And James could strut his stuff. I mean,
Yeah, but
she
they were
looked-
good together, weren't they,
Yeah.
dancing?
Yeah.
They complimented each other, because all she did was that, really, wasn't it? You kick her,
Yeah.
shake her shoulder, kick her leg,
So
shake
she
another
didn't
shoulder.
take up
Kick
too
her.
much room and he could have the
And he
rest
could
of
have-
the
yeah.
room. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like a chicken in fur, wasn't she? Wow.
You had the white fur coat.
Yeah. Yeah,
one
that
of
was the
many.
dance. I
Yeah.
forgot the dance.
Yeah.
I remember she danced. Not all show me again, but yeah, I forgot it. That's a proper chicken dance, isn't it? Wow. Chips. Burning people's hair or clothes if they were staffed enough to
Too-
stand
too
in
close,
front of
yeah.
her.
Or if you're a black
Didn't
person.
know better, yeah. That's just a fucker for that. I'm trying to think of a story. I can't even think of a traumatic tale to share. We just went down there and had the crack, and that's all I can say because that's all we did. And for me, it lasted over 10 years sporadically because I had different partners going down there with. So, saw lots of changes over the years, but still was having the crack with everyone that I went down with. So, like the guys, if they weren't down there working, they was down there to have the crack because they was relaxed and free to do it. And we were the same. I felt we were the same, which is why I said we never felt insecure.
No, I never did. I felt paranoid plenty of fucking
Oh, but that was the weed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was the weed.
But
That's
I never
not
felt
because of what was
insecure.
going on.
Yeah.
No.
As well, you knew you could go down there on your own because
Yeah.
you'd know somebody, isn't it?
Because you would know someone when you got in there.
Definitely. I walked down there on my own.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time we took Trot down there?
No, did he love it?
Oh God, yeah. He was there every weekend after that. He only came round to plug my mum's washing machine. Honestly, I'd met him a couple of times at work because his sister lived a couple of doors away, and obviously he was doing plumbing. So his sister had volunteered him to do the job. So he came round Sunday afternoon, did the washing machine, and we was in the next room, in the front room, smoking, playing music, and he came in then and he was like, oh, I like this music. So he ended up absolutely...
Did he smoke weed before that moment?
I don't think so. But he just ended up...
It was just games.
No, he was just kippered, do you know what I mean? But nicely.
Yeah.
And then he said, where do you go where you hear this music? So I said, oh, Reno, it's only round the corner. So we said, we're going tonight if you want to come. So I think he went home and got changed. And he came back and we took him down there. It was a Sunday night. And Sunday was always a nice night.
Yeah, it was.
And he was just blown away by it. And then he was back the next weekend. The weekend after that. And all the time he was like, oh, you're going to Reno tonight? You're going to Reno this weekend? And that was him. Started going. He brought his brother down with him as well.
Yeah.
He wasn't so much about the music, it was just somewhere to go carry on drinking, do you know what I mean,
Yeah.
after time and that. But with Trock, it was definitely the music that kept him coming back. Yeah, you should get hold of him, talking about his experience.
Yeah. Mandy, tell us about our getting ready to go out. Because we had a whole full-on
we had a
regime,
didn't we? Yeah.
I think
Queuing up for
the best.
The Carmen roller.
I think the best was when remember Taylor, Sue's mum, had that sauna.
Oh yeah.
So we'd go and spend the whole. I was going to say that. Clip that bit. We used to have a sauna facility that we could use on a Sunday.
Sauna. Yeah.
Spend a couple of hours in there, so we'd get in there. Sometimes even relax our hair
No,
in there.
definitely.
Have a sauna.
Face pack.
Face everything.
Oh,
Carmen rollers in the
Yeah.
hair. Get ready, feel
Southern comfort.
fabulous. And then we get out and it start raining. Do you remember how traumatic we'd get if it was raining? Like, we need a taxi.
From Cowsby Street to the Reno, because it was raining.
Yeah, you almost got a taxi.
Yeah.
You almost got a
But we
taxi.
did.
There was
we,
some. I remember
we'd
walking
spend
there.
hours
Oh, you
getting
did,
ready for that.
And you
On a
walk
Sunday.
home as
Yeah.
well and not even feel a way about it.
No.
I've
Yeah, but most of the time it was daylight when we
I've been
walked
like
home,
one of
wasn't it?
those weeble wombles where you won't fall down. Do you know what I mean? Bouncing off walls, coming out. Unless Mr. Francis was outside, bless him.
Who's Mr. Francis?
Oh,
Used to
Mr.
drive
Francis was
taxi.
the best taxi driver
yeah.
ever. He was the best.
Yeah.
I used to get in his car and he used to say, Mr. Francis, I've got no money.
Yeah.
And he'd say, it's alright. And he'd take me home and I'd always pay him the next time I see him. Always. And he'd say, no. I'd say, no, because I know I can do it again.
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah.
I always paid
He
him.
was a nice man.
He was a lovely soul.
Even your Val used to be dead respectful to him and calling him Mr. Francis.
Everybody called him Mr. Francis though, didn't they?
Yeah, but you know what Val was like.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
everybody called him Mr. Francis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was a nice
Everybody.
man.
Lovely guy.
I was so drunk and stoned, I don't remember nothing. All I remember is dancing. All I remember dead clearly is really shouting and screaming, play it again or whatever.
It actually took a while, I think, before we actually moved from where our little to actually go and dance on the dance floor.
Yeah, how long do
Yeah,
you
because
think
we
it
used to look
took?
through the cage, didn't we?
Yeah, we
And
used to
take the
stand there.
piss
Yeah,
and do our little dance there.
Had our own area.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we
Oh,
soon
yeah.
ended
When
up
it
in the
became
top.
it became a tune of all tunes, you had
Yeah.
to hit the dance floor.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
what?
had
What
to.
do you? What?
Oh, there was loads.
yeah.
There was
No, but
loads.
just for tune.
Peter Brown. Do you want to get
Funky with me.
Tommy
That was a
and
proper
Derek
stomping
Starr.
dance.
That's
Yeah.
Tommy and Derek Starr's track that.
Yeah.
After Lover's Gone, Willie Hutch.
You
Hard
burst
work.
into song then.
Hard work, yeah.
Yeah, hard work was hard.
Killer
work,
Joe.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh-wee!
I was mad for that.
I know, because when you
So,
think of how long you used to play, you know, like, not many places you go to, now you do.
Yeah, they'll
but-
play a track
and
7-9 minutes long.
Yeah, an instrumental. Like Hit and
Yeah.
Run, do you remember that? That was
Yeah.
about 9-10 minutes long.
Yeah.
And you're like, that for fuck's
Morning,
sake.
noon and night. That's about
Oh,
7 minutes,
Come on
isn't it?
now.
Yeah. You
One
get
Nation
your
Under
groove
a
on.
Groove, that was
Yeah.
about... Jesus
But you
Christ,
get
how much
it
longer
from
have I got to
start
keep
to
going on?
finish. Yeah.
Fucking hell, how long is this track? Usually 3 minutes.
Well, making up new moves.
Yeah.
That version.
Give us a break.
For fuck's sake.
What-
Total workout. It's not prepared.
Don't make me hair sweaty.
Do you know what I mean? Fucking going back to afro, eh?
Don't be making me frizz.
We've passed the frizz moment, you know, about 6 minutes into the track.
Do you know what I mean? You've gone out like Shirley Bastard hair and all that. And then the next week you're in a fucking hairpin going,
Oh.
Fucking hell, you come back off as Jackie Brown
fucking
in
shaft.
full catsuit.
Yeah. Oh, look.
Fucking hell.
I've had about 5 sips. Wow.
My dad nearly the bottle, I'm not even running.
I'm just firing.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
What did we... I was just going to say, we didn't have... We was on dance floor to most tracks, weren't we?
Yeah,
No,
after
but I
we
think it's great.
moved our way
Right
up.
up, I think
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
great.
yeah.
How long do
Yeah.
you think it took us before we dare move
Oh,
on?
not long. Knowing me, I'd have been like, fuck this lot, come on, let's get on there.
It was perfect for watching. You know, if you didn't want to be part of everything that night, but you wanted to be there, perfect in that top corner there.
Yeah.
Especially if it wasn't packed, so you get a full view of what's going on. You know, watch all the little stunts going on all night and just be laughing.
Remember the police used to raid it? Fucking lights on and your hair was all over.
Oh,
You're there again.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
everything
You look
about
alright.
you. Yeah.
Like that, go to the toilet. You need the mirror. Quick.
It's a wonder we didn't just keep the rollers in, you know, just in case.
Found a
One
little
roller at
plug.
the front there.
Yeah, just the front bit,
Oh.
man. You know, so you've got a big afro at the back, but the fucking bit at the
Till the
front.
tune comes on and you whip it out quick and put it in your pocket and go and do the dance. Come back and...
Yeah, just be ready for the record.
Yeah.
That's it. Wait for your top track of the night, or you can take it out.
You see, somebody must have thought of that because remember when they brought out the portable Carmen gas that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
take
you're
gas
right.
Oh,
one.
fucking hell.
You got the idea somehow, didn't
Yeah.
they?
You'd be like that in the toilet. Fucking old butane gas. Oh, fuck, the gas is gonna
Yeah, yeah. Didn't you get into the fridge? Oh my god.
Thinking I'll snap the back in case anyone's behind me. It's alright.
In the
Yeah,
hair,
now you've
man.
got a buff at the
Yeah.
front.
Fuck. I have to plait it.
And a little cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, go in the toilets and plait it.
I'll get the fucker to lay down somehow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if he's got any tracks in there.
Tracks.
At first, though, you would have had a bit of a week, you know, and a panic
A
attack.
breakdown, yeah, a bit of a breakdown.
Yeah.
Get a piece of chicken.
I can't go back out like this.
What do you mean he's got no chicken legs?
Yeah.
Anything greasy.
Yeah.
Get my hair down.
Wow. So this is how we was. This is exactly
This is how we
were.
still are.
Yeah. And we're still going strong.
Now I just carry my hair dryer.
I don't care anymore. It's in
No,
me
that's
bag.
mine. No, what
Yeah.
about? It's a good job they didn't have hot combs. That we were the
Then I
hot
remember
comb
seeing
generation.
girls when I was in school used to come in with like little fucking tiger burns on their ears.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, I had my hair pressed with a hot comb at the weekend, and I'm like, that what?
Yeah.
Oh, burns on the top of their ears.
God bless them.
I share their pain, I know. I need to blow my nose. Oh, listen, I really fuck all the place down. Really.
You're really going for
Oh,
it.
yes.
I really.